Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hi, my name is Calvin, and here at Solve, we have implemented Salesforce for service teams across dozens of orgs. And often the same broken setup shows up every single time. Cases are coming in, nobody knows who owns them, your support team is pointing fingers, and your customers are waiting. This video explains how queues and assignment rules can solve this issue. These tools work best when in tandem with each other. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what each one does and how to connect them. First, let's start with queues, because most people think a queue is a routing tool, while it's more like an ownership container. It's a holding bucket that can own records. When a case is assigned to a queue, no single person owns it, but rather the queue does. Think of it like a shared inbox. Every member of that queue can see those cases and pick one up. That's it. The queue doesn't move anything anywhere on its own. It just holds records and makes them visible to a group. A queue has three things that you can configure: a name, the object it supports, cases in our scenario, and the members who belong to it. Members can be individual users, roles, or even public groups. Every member sees every record the queue owns. Now, an assignment rule is the logic layer. It's a set of conditions that you define. If a case meets certain criteria, route it to a specific user or queue. Inside your assignment rule, you build rule entries. In each entry is a straight if-then statement. If the case origin equals email and the priority equals high, then assign it to the tier 1 support queue, for example. Now, the assignment rule fires when a case is created or edited. Evaluates your rule entries from top to bottom, finds the first match, and then drops that case into the queue that you specified beforehand. The queue then makes that case visible to every agent on that team. And that's basically the full loop. Assignment rule fires, the queue receives it, and the agents can then work. Now, once again, here's the mental model that might help to make it stick. The assignment rule is the decision maker in this process. It looks at every incoming case, evaluates your conditions, and then makes a call. The queue is the destination. It doesn't think, it just holds. One has logic, the other has members. You need both in this case. Now, when you get this right and when it's implemented correctly, the business impact is pretty immediate. No more manually reassigning cases every morning. No more cases sitting unowned because they've landed on the wrong person's plate, but rather your agents start their day with a clear, organized queue of work that was routed to them automatically based on rules that you defined. That's the difference between a support team that's reactive and one that's actually running a process. So what we've talked about today delivers real value for you and your business. Now, queues own records, assignment rules move those records, and when these two are both connected, it will help to automate a pretty key portion of your business. If your support team is constantly losing cases or manually reassigning work, think about implementing this within your own org, or reach out to us for help. If this video cleared something up for you, please subscribe. We cover Salesforce and automation every week here at solved.cloud. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.